having these multi-use spaces, which sounds like there's going to be a good deal of that, that would, and again, I'm asking this to determine what type of floor covering people are going to specify, and that would seem perhaps more hard than soft. Does that make any sense?
Well, I think you're going to see modular, and whether that modular is hard surface, whether it's carpet tile, whether it's area rugs, there is certainly a drive toward modularity and be able to configure and reconfigure space. I know just for us in the last year, our hard surface business continues to grow in the share of what we do, and our carpet tile business continues to grow in the share of what we do. So, and I mentioned earlier, our area rug business, while still relatively new, but the growth percentage is crazy. So I think that sense of flexibility, modularity is going to be a key point into what people specify and the kinds of materials they're using in workplace.
I gotcha. Now, we've been talking about the office market primarily, but I suspect, lots of changes are happening in all these other markets of medical, retail, education, and others. What do you see happening there?
Well, medical has been really interesting. I think certainly in the onset of COVID, hospitals and we're really trying to figure out how do we get more space for ICU. Certainly we saw temporary spaces, from the Javits Center in New York and multiple examples of that. How that's affecting, I think, the thought about hospital design is the spaces they have being more flexible that can be converted into other spaces. So in a sense, in terms of the floor, having the floor be up to the standards of an ICU in other parts of the hospital to allow it to be converted. So I think there's certainly some evolution of thought there. In schools, I think it is, that's going to continue to evolve and think about. We certainly saw schools driving to more flexibility. What that means in terms of a continued digital to physical experience, to the classroom being expanded in the definition of a classroom, and how learning is delivered from educators. I think that's going to cause a shift in the building. I don't know that that's as clear right now what that's going to look like, but there's a lot of energy in continuing to evolve and rethink the classroom experience and the school experience. So I do. I think that there has been, again, maybe it's the eternal optimist in me, but I think there's so much innovation that's going to happen as a result of how adaptive people were and how they were forced to think differently about space. I think it's going to be the genesis of a period of innovation that's going to be really exciting in our business.